welcome to Young Kizzy, the one YouTube channel. If this is your first time on my YouTube channel, please subscribe to my YouTube channel by clicking on the red subscribe button down below and turn on the bell icon. Tell me what you think about this video in the comment section.
The true colors of UPND. For those of you who never really knew what UPND stood for, are now out there for everybody to see. What we who have always known what UPND stands for, it is the reason why some of us, even in 2021, we never had hope in Hakainde Hichilema and the UPND, because we know what they stand for. All those people were, I remember in 2021 when the UPND won elections and people were all excited and saying, yeah, change has come and stuff like that. I told them, wait and see. Wait and see, and you will understand that the Zambian people made a mistake to actually usher in UPND into government. It has turned out to be the worst government that has ever existed. I think even Kaunda was far much better than this, than what we have been subjected to the past, in the past 4 years, 4.5 years, and whatever. We're still counting, because they are still in power and we are still being subjected to untold, is a misery. I don't even know what weight to put. I don't know what weight to use. What happened yesterday was horrific, unjustifiable, where even the police themselves, who are being sent to try and stop Brian Mundubile and Makebi Zulu from freely campaigning, were part of the victims. They were stoned. They were not spared at all. But then again, today, it continues. Sadly, today, it was the police themselves who were involved in whatever fracas happened in Western Province today. It is the police themselves who went to disperse with tear gas a rally that was lawfully being held. Brian Mundubile and Makebi Zulu are supposed to be in Western Province according to the ECZ timetable. They were rightly at a place they were supposed to be. And then one asks a question, so at what point did the police go there to disperse people with tear gas? It is very sad that the police, I don't know. Okay, we understand you people are given orders, do blah, 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 blah. But where is your conscience? You police men and women in uniform, you have relatives, you have children, you have uncles, and there's no way you can literally inform all of them, all your relatives, all your nephews, all your nieces, all your uncles, and everybody to say, we've been given orders to go and disperse this crowd, so we're going to throw tear gas there, so please stay away from that place. It's not possible. One day you end up killing your own. One day you end up injuring your own. And then what will happen? I was watching women, elderly women, my mother's age, trying to run away from tear gas. I was watching young women, young mothers with children on the back, trying to run away. They're trying to cover the child, the baby on the back, from the tear gas that was being thrown, and then trying also to shield themselves. That's not a country that we want. I was watching elderly people literally running away from the tear gas. Why would you disperse a crowd that is very peaceful, citizens that have gone to attend a rally? They're not chaotic, they're not breaking the peace, they're not breaching the peace anywhere. They've just gone there in the hope of listening to a message of hope, or whatever it is that Brian Mundubile and Makebi Zulu were going to say to them. It is shocking. You know what? The reality is that UPND, for the past 4 years, UPND has never allowed democracy in this country. For the past 4 years, UPND has been stopping the opposition from holding rallies, from freely holding their meetings and stuff like that. For the past 4 years, UPND has been fighting hard, has been investing in trying to destroy the opposition. And that is why they were singing off-tune choruses of there's no opposition, there's no opposition. Okay, fine. There's no opposition. Now we are here. So why are you still fighting people who you claim are not there? And they claim Hakainde Hichilema has delivered. So the boys, they call them the boys. Brian Mundubile and Makebi Zulu are called the boys and no match for Hakainde Hichilema. Okay, fine. Dear Hakainde Hichilema, the boys are no match for you. Allow them. Give them space. Give them peace. They're not your competition. Give them space and peace to campaign freely. They're not your match. You claim that you have delivered. So why are you disturbing the boys? And then one funny thing about it. Today I just thought about it. So the Hakainde Hichilema calls Brian Mundubile and Makebi Zulu the boys, and so does his stooges and the UPND cadres. They call the two the boys. And then I'm looking at their rallies, and then I'm watching them. They are the ones who have hired teddy bears to dance on their rallies. And then I'm wondering, I thought boys love playing with teddy bears. I don't see teddy bears at Makebi and Mundubile's rallies. I don't. I see matured artists. Speaking of which, I don't understand. Wow. Chester, IDC, Felix have been arrested. For what? Why can't you just allow democracy to prevail? If this country never had democracy, if HH and the UPND were never allowed to campaign freely for the past, I don't know how many years, because they flopped 5 times, they failed on their own, they were given so numerous chances to fail, they were given that space, they wouldn't be here now. Zambia is a democratic country. Zambia is a constitutional country. It is governed by the constitution, not by individuals, not by political parties. We are governed by the constitution that everybody should uphold. People can't just be waking up and making laws as they go, as if it's a farm or a bush. Wow. President Brian Mundubile and Makebi Zulu thankfully have the grace of God. They have the wisdom given to them by God, and they have stood strong. They have stood brave because they're the sons of the soil, and they would defend this country if they have to. If you're doing all these things in order to deter them so that they give up, that they're not the type that can give up. And we just have a few days remaining. Trust me, the Zambian people are watching. And no sane Zambian would want to have the UPND continue with what we have seen during the campaign period, during these elections, what we have seen from the UPND. Nobody, no sane Zambian would love to even vote for UPND. 13th August, dear Zambians, let's change government. Let us put in a government that will actually respect this country as a constitutional country, as a democratic country. That is what we, the Zambian people, stand for. Not where children, mothers, our mothers, our grandmas, our daddies, and all sorts of people are being tear-gassed just for attending rallies. They're not being chaotic, they're not causing violence, they're not breaching anything. That's not a country we would love to be in. So, Dear Zambians, 13th August approach. The past few days have been a very sad day for Mother Zambia. Okay, basically, the whole campaign period for the general elections in preparation for voting on 13th August has been a very sad episode for Mother Zambia. You know, we've experienced violence that hasn't really been taken seriously by those who are in government, by the current regime. They haven't taken this violence seriously because it is being perpetrated by their own people, by their own cadres, very well-known cadres who are, many people have identified to say this particular one is this and this and this and that. They're seen in videos, they're seen in pictures, very clear pictures, and then they don't even hide it because this violence is committed in broad daylight, and these people proudly wear the UPND regalia. Now, this is a party that is in power that has no shame to actually show you that they wear their regalia and still commit crimes and nobody can touch them. Now, the question is that a country that we want? Is that the Zambia that we want? Of course, it's a clear-cut no. We do not want a country that has particular people who are above the law. We do not want a country that has people who have immunity, that has criminals, thugs, violence committers who have immunity from prosecution, who have immunity from getting arrested. Ironically speaking, the president of the UPND, Hakainde Hichilema, goes around on political podiums screaming the PF used to be violent, and he pays a very blind eye to the violence that is being committed by UPND cadres. It is shocking that the UPND leadership would be so mute, would decide to exercise their rights to remain silent when it comes to the violence that is being committed by the UPND cadres. And the police service, Zambia police service. I don't have words to tell you. You are a police service that is there to protect each and every citizen in this country. But look at the violence that is happening right in your face. Right in your face. The UPND cadres are daring you and are telling you there's basically nothing that you can do to them. They'll commit crimes right in your face and you're powerless. You watch just like that. Is that a Zambia that we want? No, definitely not. And then now, the stupid celebrities on Facebook. I've seen all sorts of nonsense. Yesterday, let me begin with yesterday. Yesterday, General Kanene had gone to campaign in Mwembese, I think, where Ibrahim Mwamba, an independent candidate, is contesting, and the UPND cadres decided these people have no right to campaign because he's an independent candidate, and the artist General Kanene has no right to support that particular person. They stormed the place where campaigns were going on and started attacking people, and General Kanene was badly hurt. He is badly injured. I think we've all seen the pictures, and no sane person born from a woman would support or defend that rubbish. And this is what I'm seeing from the so-called useless celebrities. I don't even know why they're called celebrities. Who do they influence? Those people's lives are pathetic. They can't even be role models to anybody. And because of hunger, because they want to get breadcrumbs from somewhere to feed their families, they go to social media to defend the nonsense that is being perpetrated by UPND cadres, the violence that is being perpetrated by UPND cadres, and say this violence is being staged by opposition political parties. Really? You are that shameless. You can be that spineless. You can have that unpatriotic bone, unpatriotic spine in you to go and say such rubbish and claim it is being staged. Okay, fine. Let Zambia Police Service arrest whoever is staging that violence. As simple as that. It's very simple. The pictures are there. We want the Zambia Police Service to arrest the people who are in the pictures, who are in the videos. The videos are clear. No mistaken identity whatsoever. Let the police do their job. And then Electoral Commission of Zambia. I've never been so ashamed of an electoral body. I don't even have words to tell you. I don't even think you exist. If it was the opposition committing all these crimes, the UPND have literally broken over 50 vehicles in these campaigns. Over 50 vehicles that the UPND have broken. They've broken properties. They've damaged people's fences, windows, gates, and stuff like that. And the useless Electoral Commission of Zambia is there quiet. If it was opposition, you see, no, we've banned campaigns in Kaputa and all that rubbish. Toothless Electoral Commission of Zambia. And you call yourself an electoral body managing elections. What are you managing? I'll be shocked if anyone would have a spine to come and say these campaigns have been peaceful, free and fair elections and all that nonsense. The peace we have seen, we've witnessed the peace of, the only peace that is here is the peace that UPND cadres have been given, the freedom, the peace to...
Oh my goodness.